In today's episode, we're going to talk about exercise. I exercise every day. This is a question I get, right? People always say, well, I exercise, 2 times a week, 3 times a week, 5 times a week, or maybe every day. But I'm just not getting the results I want. I'm not losing that tummy. I'm not losing that midsection. So why is that? Well, let me explain why. There's a couple different reasons. First of all, just to start burning fat, just to start that process, it needs to be done on an empty stomach. So no food in your stomach for 2 hours. And then at that point, when you start to exercise, it takes 25 minutes of exercise just to get the body to the point where it will burn fat. So most people work out for 30 minutes. We don't get much done because 5 minutes of fat burning really doesn't do that much. And anytime we stop and start, it stops the process. So people say, I walk a lot at work. I'm sorry, that doesn't count. It takes 25 minutes of continuous exercise on an empty stomach to start burning calories. So that's fantastic. So people say, well, I'll just walk for an hour and I'll burn pure fat for 35 minutes. Well, that is somewhat true, depending on your age. But the problem is, once we get over that arbitrary age of about 35, we lose the ability to burn visceral fat. That is the deep belly fat under the muscle. So we lose that ability. So we may burn some subcutaneous fat. We may be able to pinch a little bit less. That's the subcutaneous fat is the fat that we can pinch. It's the fat that's on the outside of the muscle, just under the skin. But that deep visceral fat, if we're over 35, it's not going away. I promise you. And just take a look at yourself in the mirror and you'll understand, especially if you're someone that exercises a lot and your arms are getting lean, your legs are getting lean. For men, it's very easy to get lean arms and lean legs by exercising. That midsection doesn't move. For women, the trouble spots are usually the hips and thighs and midsection. So exercise isn't the answer by itself. That's why at FastFit we use technology to get the results that are impossible to get without technology. Like I always say, some things are impossible to do. For instance, we can't fly, but with the use of technology, an airplane, we can now fly. So for more information, go to fastfitbodysculpting.com.